I'm Eric Russell, and this is KRVA with Under the Wig with Pandora Boxx.
Under the wig? Are you going to take my wig off?
Maybe later if I'm really lucky.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere, sir.
I hope so. So who is Pandora Boxx, and how did you get your name?
Pandora Boxx is a wretched, evil person who unleashed all the evils onto onto the world, only leaving man's hope inside. Oh, she's a wretched... Oh, wait, no, that's me.
That's you, okay.
No, she's funny, and she thinks she's funny.
Alright. So do you have a favorite diva, and why would they be your favorite diva?
Oh, gosh. I have a lot of favorite divas,
okay.
and it changes quite regularly, like from week to week. But I love... Madonna is my ultimate diva. I learned a lot from her, not just how to be a bitch. And, you know, I love Kathy Griffin and Joan Rivers, and, you know, classic comedians like Carol Burnett and Goldie Hawn. And there's just so many. Lily Tomlin, I love her.
Now, on the Drag Race, you were Carol Channing. You just love Carol Channing, and I love Carol Channing. What is it about Carol Channing that you love the most?
I love Carol Channing because she was not afraid to be herself, and there's no one that's been like her since. And it was a definitive character, and you don't really see that as much now. You see more everything kind of cookie cutter, and she was just her own unique, odd, Muppet-like person.
Alright. Alright, so besides being on RuPaul's Drag Race, is there one other moment or some other event in your life that was really like, wow, this is it, or very important to you?
You know, there's been a lot here and there. I mean, there's always, like, defining moments in your life that really, like, change things for you. And I think I was on a VH1 documentary called Boys Will Be Girls, and that was kind of the time that I kind of was like, oh my god, I'm actually good. I mean, they chose me for this documentary. It's supposed to play all this time on VH1, and it played twice. And then it stopped playing it. So you're like, oh, well, maybe something else will come along.
There you go. Now, I love your car dress when you were for the reunion show. My mother went, that girl's got top style and taste, and she's wearing cars. Your drag and the stuff on the show has been always very over the top. Where did you find inspiration for your car outfit and your other great outfits that Santino didn't like, but that's okay.
Well, you know, he did like the car outfit.
Okay.
It was universally liked by everyone.
Okay.
I knew that going back on the reunion show, I had to have an outfit that really just wowed everybody, because I was so ripped apart for everything I wore that I was like, I'm going to do something that no one can rip me apart for. So I came up with a concept because it's Drag Race, so I wanted cars, and I found the cars online. And then I was shooting Drag U while before the reunion show. So I found a designer in LA called Marco is his name, and he's in West Hollywood. And I asked him if he could do this vision I had for this dress, and so he took my vision and made it even better, and made an amazing outfit that everybody loved.
It was absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Because of your success with Drag Race and Drag You and stuff, do you now see yourself as a role model or an icon for young GLBT youth? And if you do, what would your message be?
Oh, please, no. Once you're a role model, you can't do anything. You can't drink, you can't do anything, you can't have fun. You can't pass out in the pool of your own vomit.
No, you can't.
Or you become Lindsay Lohan.
Well, there you go.
Ooh, a new number. I've got a new number. Lindsay Lohan. You know, I really didn't realize it until I started getting letters, and not letters, I just dated myself. I mean, emails and Facebook messages and twats and twitties and all that about how much, like, me coming out and saying some of the things I did really affected people, and that they've gone through the same thing. And so it was really powerful to see a show like Drag Race, which isn't really like a serious drama show. You know, it's fun, it's campy, it's great, but you realize that it can actually change lives too.
Did you have someone in your life that was like a role model or a mentor to you that went, I'm so glad they were in my life, they're able to help me get to this point?
My mother, definitely. And I realize every time I'm around her now, there's something else I'm like, that's where I got that from. Good and bad. I blame my mother for making me nice. Bitch.
What are 3 things that people would not know about your alter ego if you're not being Pandora?
I don't think I'm ever not Pandora anymore. I think what people probably wouldn't know is that I'm a little quiet. I'm maybe a touch shy. I like to play video games, which makes me kind of a geek. And I like
your PlayStation.
And A week, actually.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. And I am into sci-fi, which makes me a bigger dork.
What
I'm a
about
dork.
sci-fi?
I am a dork outside of
Your favorite TV show like Warehouse 13?
I love Warehouse 13. Battlestar Galactica was a big show that I loved. Oh god, now I'm trying to think. There's a whole slew of new ones that are coming out that I love.
Yeah.
And Farscape is one of my favorite shows. And
any plans to go like San Diego Con or anything as Pandora and maybe do a science fiction Pandora Boxx in that space?
I would love to. That would be amazing. You know what my goal as a kid and growing up is I always wanted to have some place or something to do with Star Trek or somewhere that I can play some character on a Star Trek thing. So. And now that they've revitalized the franchise, maybe I can. I'll be one of those green ladies in the back. Or maybe I can have 3 boobs or like 10 arms or something.
Alien Chick of the Week.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for your time. It's been great. Thank you for coming to Richmond.
Thank you so much. I had a great time. I loved Richmond.
Well, I'm Eric Russell with KRVA, and this was Under the Wig with Pandora Boxx.